Jeff Bhend is with us right now with the Scoular Company in Goodland. We're on 17th and Main, downtown Goodland. Elevators, the aerators, the blowers are working in the background. Jeff, it's been a busy, long harvest, it seems like. Is that right?
Yeah, it sure has. We started early September, and it seems like we've been doing it a long time, but it's just the beginning of November, but we seem to be wrapping things up, and things turned out pretty good really in the end.
What about the yields? What have you heard from all your different plants of Scoular?
Yeah, so in this area we had a lot of drought this summer, really hot temperatures, so a lot of the dryland crops struggled a little bit. There's a lot of 45 to 50 bushel yields in milo and corn, which we want better than that, but considering how dry it was and how little moisture we had, we'll take what we get. But when we got further along into the irrigated corn, it certainly surprised everybody, and it was a lot better. There was a lot of 200 plus yields. We're pretty happy about it. Pretty darn happy.
Pretty solid
Yeah.
for 2021, and I know there's a lot of harvesters and operators and producers that have been out in the field late at night burning those headlights and getting everything in as much as they can. That takes a lot of extra work and a little tougher at night, I would think.
Yeah, it gets pretty dark early anymore, but no, I think it's been a successful harvest. Safety is always in our forefront of our mind, and there's a lot of trucks moving on the road. There's a lot of activity happening at the elevators, but I think things went pretty smoothly.
Scoular Grain, you've expanded quite a bit. You are in several areas in northwest Kansas. Let's get those locations, and we'll talk about your newest acquisition.
Sure. Home base really is Goodland, Kansas. 22 miles north of town, we got an elevator called Cheyenne County. A little further north than that, a little bit back to the west, we have Idalia, Colorado. And then just to the southeast of us, we got Winona, Kansas. And then our newest acquisition is Scoular Caruso, just west of Goodland.
Okay.
Added a tremendous amount of space, and we got a lot of work cut out for us there to kind of whip it into shape and make it a high-speed grain elevator.
Great, that's encouraging. Something positive for the tri-state listening community. One more stop. Where does the corn and milo go? We see a lot of it piled up and covered up. Looks beautiful in pictures, and as you drive by, you think, wow, that's a lot of grain. Where does it go?
Yeah, so we produce a lot of corn and milo up in northwestern Kansas, and I would tell you that there's a huge livestock industry. We feed a lot of cattle, we feed a lot of hogs, a lot of it goes to ethanol plants. We produce a lot of food here, and it's pretty exciting. A lot of the milo also goes into feed, ethanol, and a lot of it gets exported too and goes overseas. I think the last couple of years China's been a big customer of United States milo, so it can kind of go everywhere.
One more stop. Prices have been really good right now, and they're staying pretty decent compared to maybe other years.
Yeah, so corn prices, milo prices, wheat prices are pretty exciting. The best they've been for a long time, really. And we hope they hold into next year. I know the expense of everything's going up too, so we hope these commodity prices hold in there really good and gives everybody an opportunity to make some money.
Maybe a little breather.
Yeah.
Great.
No doubt.
All right. Jeff Bhend with us, the Scoular Company in Goodland, and harvest. We've still got a lot of trucks and trailers and the corn pickers, combines, and support crews still out there. Thank you so much, and thank you for being safe and looking out for these bigger vehicles. I'm Curtis Duncan along with Jeff Bhend.
Thank you.
17th and Main in Goodland at the Scoular Company.